I need you to hear this with your whole heart. You are enough. You don't need to prove yourself to anyone. You don't need to wait for someone to validate your worth. You are already qualified. You already carry greatness. Everything you need to begin, to build, to rise, it's already inside you. You are not an accident. You are not random. You are a divine, once-in-a-lifetime miracle. There has never been anyone like you, and there never will be again. Your DNA, your fingerprint, your heartbeat, your soul, all of it was designed with intention, with purpose. And if nobody told you today, let me be the first to say it again. There is absolutely no one like you in all of the earth. Your story matters. Your journey matters. Your presence matters. You have purpose. You have calling. You have something this world desperately needs. And I just want to know, are you bold enough, courageous enough, to believe this truth about yourself? Because here's the truth. What you think is pain, what feels like heartbreak, disappointment, or rejection, is not meant to destroy you. It's meant to build you, to shape you, to wake something up inside you. Sometimes the very thing you're trying to avoid is the thing that's actually helping you become who you were always meant to be. And maybe, just maybe, what needs to change is not the situation, but how you see it. Yes, they walked away. Yes, you were abandoned, disappointed, hurt, betrayed. And now you feel stuck, like you're frozen in a place you never asked to be. Like you want to move forward, but something invisible keeps holding you back. But what if you saw it differently? You've been giving too much energy to the people who don't like you, the ones who didn't believe in you, the ones who clapped when you started but vanished when you succeeded. You've been pouring too much of your mind into childhood wounds, painful memories, and the ghost of support that never truly existed. You're exhausted, not just physically, but emotionally, because you've been focused on the ones who said they cared, but never showed up. The trauma is real. The anxiety is real, but it doesn't have to define you. And now I'm just wondering, what if, for the next 30 days, you flipped the switch? What if you shifted the lens of your life? What if you began to focus on what's going right, instead of obsessing over what went wrong? What if you gave your energy to what's within your power and stopped losing sleep over what's outside of it? Ask yourself, what is truly in my control? What actions can I take? What steps can I move on today? Who can I impact? And here's the answer, you. The first person who needs your influence, your encouragement, your leadership is you. The mirror, the heart beating in your chest, the soul that's still alive. It starts with you. It always has. It always will. It's you. Yes, you. The one reading this. The one still standing. The one still breathing. And I just want to ask you this simple question. Are you courageous enough to believe there's still more for you? Do you have the faith to believe that despite the pain, despite the setbacks, despite the weight you've carried, you still have what it takes? Do you still have a little fight left inside of you? A little resilience? A little spark that refuses to quit? Because here's the truth. It starts with you. It starts with your willingness to rise. It starts with your decision to stop replaying the failure and start reclaiming your purpose. And yes, it starts with you and the one who created you. The one who sees what no one else sees. The one who placed greatness in you even before you ever saw it yourself. Let fear dissolve. Let faith rise. Let hope walk back into your heart. And let the voices of anxiety, depression, rage, and regret be silenced, once and for all. You are not here to simply survive. You are here to live with purpose. But here's what no one tells you. Resurrection is a decision. Not just once, not just after you've healed, but every single day. You have to wake up and decide, today, I will rise again. Public victory is born out of private decisions. The people you admire, the ones who seem to shine, they had a moment in silence where they whispered, I won't stay down. And I don't know when you're hearing this, morning, noon, or night, but let me tell you something sobering. Somebody didn't make it today. Someone, somewhere, took their last breath. But you didn't. You're still here, still alive, still breathing. And that means you've been given another shot, another day, another chance, another opportunity to begin again. Don't waste it. Don't treat this moment like it's ordinary, because it's not. Stand in a place of gratitude and say, God, thank you for keeping my mind when I could have lost it. Thank you for one more sunrise, one more breath, one more shot at this thing called life. They say time is what we want most, but what we use the worst. Don't let that be your story. Don't stop fighting now, because the moment you stop striving, the moment you stop pressing, the moment you stop moving, you're not living anymore. You're just existing. So keep moving forward. Even if you have to crawl, even if you have to climb step by step, just don't stop. Just keep going. There is a next level waiting on you. And remember, it's not about comparing yourself to anyone else. It's not about the man or woman in the next room, on the next screen, or the next platform. It's about the person in the mirror. That's your competition. Can you outgrow the version of you from yesterday? Can you love harder, lead stronger, dream bigger, push deeper, more than you did yesterday? That's all I want to ask you today. Can you become just 1% better than the person you were yesterday? Because that 1% every day will change your life. Can you rise higher than you did yesterday? If you've been down too long, then something deep within you needs to awaken. Yes, you're wounded, but still breathing. Yes, you're broken, but not buried. Yes, you're hurting, but not hopeless. So get up. Get up even if your soul is trembling. Get up even if the world misjudged you. Get up even if the pain feels unbearable. Get up, not because it's easy, but because staying down isn't an option anymore. Look around, someone else didn't wake up today, but you did. That breath in your lungs, that's proof. You're still here, and that means something. So now ask yourself, why? Why are you still standing? What were you created for? What is your mission? Your fire? Your divine assignment? Someone who has a pulse still has a purpose. You retired? Fine. You redrained? Understandable. You feel unseen? Maybe so. But you are not dead. And as long as you're not dead, you can rise. You can rise above the betrayal. You can rise above the trauma. You can rise above every failure, every whisper of doubt, every scar you carry. Let them talk. Let them label. Let them remember you by your worst moment. But you choose resurrection. You choose to rewrite the story. You declare, this pain ends with me, and purpose begins now. Your comeback isn't even just for you. It's for the ones watching. The next generation, the future that depends on your courage. Your fight is bigger than you. Your life may not look the way you imagined, but every breath gives you the power to reshape it. Every step forward is either pulling you closer to your calling or further away. So choose wisely, because greatness doesn't arrive, it is built, one powerful choice at a time. And today, this very moment, is your chance. This is your day. Your comeback starts now. Fire. If you're walking through, or have already walked out of, the darkest season of your life, if you've survived heartbreak, trauma, betrayal, pain, then believe this with everything inside you. Today is not just another day. It's the first day of the greatest chapter of your life. You may feel broken. You may be tired. You may be crawling on your hands and knees, fighting for air in a world that never handed you anything. But this is your turning point. UVE lived in that cave, that deep, dark place of confusion, fear, regret, and uncertainty. UVE spent too long trapped in the shadows, hiding from your own light. But no more. Today, you rise. Not because everything is perfect, not because you have all the answers, but because there's still breath in your lungs. And that means there's still fight in your soul. This isn't about being better than anyone else. Forget the filters. Forget the fake highlights on social media. This is about being better than who you were yesterday. Just 1% better. That's it. That's the secret. Because 1% better every day, that becomes unstoppable. So pause. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. This is your reset. This is your fresh start. A new day. A new chance. I know what it's like to feel paralyzed. Physically, mentally, emotionally. I know what it's like to say, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll try again next week. I just don't have the strength right now. I've been there. You feel too tired to think, too numb to dream, too beat up to believe. And in those moments, we wait. We wait for the perfect time, the perfect mindset, the perfect plan. But let me tell you the truth. Perfect is a lie. Perfection never shows up. You don't wait for motivation. You act, and motivation finds you. The real transformation happens when you show up broken, when you show up tired, when you show up anyway. Stop overthinking. You're not stuck, you're scared. But fear is a liar. And if you give fear the mic, it will talk you out of your destiny. So, my question is this. Are you willing to take action, even when you don't feel ready? Are you willing to move forward, even with trembling hands and an uncertain heart? Then move. Take one step, then another. Let that be your revolution. This is not the end of your story. This is the beginning of a comeback. You're not done yet. You're just getting started. So get up, fight back, reclaim your fire, and never look back. Somebody, anybody, get back into that zone, that fire, that focus, that raw mindset that says, I'm living like this is my final shot. No holding back, no second guessing, no waiting for the perfect moment. This is it. I'm putting it all on the table. I'm showing up fully, no matter how I feel. Because tomorrow, it's not promised. Just because others made it to 70 doesn't mean I will. Doesn't mean you will. So from this moment forward, I vow, I will love like there's no tomorrow. I will forgive like there's no tomorrow. I will try again like there's no tomorrow. I will speak truth, live boldly, and give generously, like today is all I've got. Because it is. This is not a rehearsal. This is your life. Right here, right now, you have breath in your lungs. That's a gift. So what are you doing with it? Every single day you wake up, someone else didn't. You were chosen to live this day. So don't waste it wandering. Don't waste it wounded. That I need you to live with passion, with urgency, to smile like your life depends on it, to believe like the breakthrough is already here, to expect incredible things, even if everything around you looks ordinary. Today is your reset button. Everything changes now, not next week, not someday. Now, this is your window. your 24-hour ticket, your sacred opportunity to rise. But the reason most days feel empty? It's because we're running without direction. You need clarity. You need intention. Where are you headed? What are you chasing? I'm just wondering, what are you going to do today that yesterday's version of you didn't even attempt? Will you grow just 2 millimeters more? Will you speak better? Think sharper? Love deeper? Will you use today to become wiser? Stronger? More grateful? Stop letting time control you. Seize it. God didn't have to wake you up. He didn't know you this day, but He gave it anyway. So don't waste it scrolling, whining, doubting. Wake up and look up. Get up. Rise and walk into purpose. You got another opportunity to forgive, to let go, to move forward. It's time to stop lying to yourself. Get real. Where are you mentally, spiritually, emotionally, financially, relationally? Is your life reflecting your potential? Is your health aligned with your vision? Are you building something that matters, or just surviving? This is the moment to pause and say, today, I choose better. Today I read the book I've been putting off. Today I start the thing that scares me. Today I make a small investment with big faith. Today I invest, not in others, in myself. This is not just another day. It's the beginning of a whole new chapter. This is the day I get serious. This is the day I take the leap. This is the day I don't look back. This is the day I crush excuses, because I might not get another shot. So if I've got one window, I'm breaking through it. No fear, no hesitation, just courage and obedience. I'm just wondering, will you rise? Will you conquer? Will you embrace the power of this moment? Get up, get up, get up. There's a day waiting to be conquered, and it's got your name written all over it. But before we move forward, we've gotta heal, because today can't be good if we're still bleeding from yesterday. So today, I heal. I forgive myself for what I got wrong. I forgive others for what they didn't say, and what they did say that broke me. I let go of the people who were loud in criticism but silent in presence. I heal from what I never had, and I even heal from what I did have that I didn't ask for. Today is a healing day, not just for wounds, but for old stories that no longer define me. And after the healing, we acknowledge, we own what went wrong, we make peace with the past, we learn, we grow, we move, because healed people don't stay stuck. They rise. So rise, live, heal, give, forgive, conquer. This is your moment, and there's no time to waste. The power of today. Stop repeating the cycle. What could I have done differently? That question, it's not an attack, it's an awakening. Where did I allow my boundaries to be crossed? Relationally, financially, mentally, spiritually. Where did I pour my energy, my love, my vision into something that gave me nothing back? It's like standing in front of a vending machine with a sign taped to it. Out of order, but we still insert our time, our trust, our tears, hoping, just hoping, maybe this time it'll work. And it never does. The truth is, many of us are investing in people and places, relationships and routines that are completely out of order. And we wonder why we feel so drained, so stuck, so tired, so empty. This is why the days feel meaningless, why they blur into one another, why your mornings feel like a repeat of the last 5 years. Something has to change, and that something is you. Are you just going to repeat the cycle again? Are you going to live stuck in the redundancy of mediocrity? When purpose, when fulfillment, when destiny is breathing down your neck. Let's tell the truth. Let's face it head on. Because the only way this day will ever truly matter is if we get radically aware. But healing takes time, and it also takes accountability. You must learn from your pain, but not just yours. Learn from others' pain. Study it. Study the patterns. Study your failure. Not to judge it, but to never repeat it again. If you want to win the war for your life, you need to raise your pain threshold. Because yes, you will be offended. People will ghost you. They will lie to you. They will promise support and disappear. Life will hit you in the mouth without warning. But even then, stay focused. Stay locked in, even when it hurts. Because pain subsides, but purpose doesn't. If you're going to crush this day, this week, this quarter, this year, if the rest of your life is truly going to be the best of your life, then you've got to start thinking differently, planning differently, living differently. Set the goal. Write it down. Lack of direction leads to destruction. A day without clarity is a day wasted. So write the vision. Get specific. Make it plain. And let your decisions be mandated by what you wrote, not by how you feel. That we want wealth, but we don't want discipline. We want success, but we resist process. We want connection, but avoid correction. Write it down. Read it. Believe it. Do it. And don't go at it alone. You need a circle, not of comfort, but of accountability. People who'll call you out. Not haters, not doubters, but purpose partners. Because if your dream is small enough to be done alone, it's not big enough to change the world. Right now, I speak healing over you. I speak breakthrough over you. I speak clarity, focus, energy, and action. I believe for you that as you stop obsessing over doing, this is your time. Start focusing on this becoming. Is your season. Your vision will listen carefully. Opportunities will begin to chase you down. Life is fragile. Doors will open. You are not because you're finally walking. And time will not wait for your. No matter how far you've sunk, live like it's no your matter last how day. Long you've been off because track. One day UVE got enough grit. And if that day was today, would you be proud of the life you lived? So put in 1000%. Show up like your future depends on it, because it does. We all get the same 24 hours, but some of us waste it, while others use it to build destiny. You can hit the snooze button and hide in bed, or you can rise and face the world with purpose. Wake up early. Why? Because it puts you in tune with you, not the world, not the noise. Just your calling, your reason for being here. Emails can wait. Texts can wait. The world can wait. Purpose cannot. UVE got something to do. A reason to be alive. And whether you know it yet or not, that reason matters. You were not born to coast. You were not born to repeat broken patterns. You were not born to survive. You were born to become. There will be days you won't want to get out of bed. Days when you are sick of your own reflection. But you've only got two choices. Give up or get up. And I need you to get up. Right now. Today. Seize this moment. Let your past be a teacher, not a prison. Because one day, you will look back and say, I'm so glad I didn't quit. Pain isn't stronger than purpose. Doubt isn't stronger than destiny. Fear can't outrun faith. And insecurity can't override identity. Your purpose is everything. So get up and live like it.